What the hell happened here? I think it's pretty cut and dried, Mort. A murder. Look at those wounds. This woman...
I ain't asking for much. Just a few septums.
This woman wasn't just murdered, Tis. She was desecrated. Why are you so bothered about this, Mort? It's not like we don't see murders or death every day.
A few septums for
We actually caused quite a few on our own. This is different, Tis. This is inside a town. Death is common outside.
You can spare that.
In the tundra, or in a ruin, or in a Dwemer dungeon, but inside the cities, on the streets, home is inviolate.
I ask only for a little charity.
What happened here?
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
Bit too late for that. What happened here?
Another girl killed. This is
Another?
Susanna from Candlehearth Hall.
The divine smile
Served me a
goes
drink
to
just a
so
few nights
much
ago.
charity.
But I can't say I knew her.
Oh. I think I actually remember this woman. Susanna? And you say another? This has happened before?
Susanna's the third.
Third?
It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Oh. Well, are the murders being investigated?
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
I ain't asking for
Well,
much.
it might be the truth, but it's also not pleasant. Could you use some help on this?
If you want to help, ask some of these gawkers if they saw anything useful. I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Oh, God. Well, you should... If you're going to examine her, would help if you went to her. Anyway, hello.
Always sad when someone has to die.
Well, often, but you know, if bandits died, I often like to throw a party. Well, I guess it's not a time for laughter. Did you see what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
A fellow. Alright. So we know that the perpetrator is male. Just because the person is running away doesn't mean that that was the killer, Mort. Oh, and I expected you are the great detective. Huh. Hello?
Another one.
Yes,
Terrible.
I've heard another one. Did you see what happened here?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Huh. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Was she killed here? Hello?
This is a shame.
Yes, did you see what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
Oh, you're the priestess. Alright, thank you. Hello.
You couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
Why, as a matter of fact, I am, and that's part of the reason why I'm thinking to help, you know? I mean, if I can save lives fighting dragons, I can certainly save lives by Well, chasing down murderers. Anyway, I've spoken to the witnesses.
Just like always, nobody saw anything useful. The bastards escaped again.
Alright, there might be more to this, if you'll let me help.
Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion of Guards, be my guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be an official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Alright. I guess, I do find myself wondering, will we be just as good as investigating a murder as a legion of highly trained, well-armed guards? Of course we are. Bunch of drunken rabble. Couldn't investigate a banana peel on the ground if they... Alright, so we'll talk to the steward. Alright. Palace of the Kings. The headquarters of the Stormcloak Rebellion. Stronghold of Ulfric Stormcloak himself. An acquaintance of ours, if I remember correctly. You remember quite correctly. You were with him at Helgen. Alright. I'm sure he wouldn't remember us.
Cliff won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
And there's the man
Don't be so
himself.
full of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the White Run.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this
You
war
must
in
be
earnest.
the steward?
Soon.
Hello?
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same.
Are you the steward here?
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to value my thoughts, and I'm grateful for that. I don't really have a mind for war, and I think he likes having an untrained opinion from time to time.
The people are
That's
behind you.
exceptionally astute of him. I've heard and seen the murders plaguing your streets.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
Oh, good. Thank you,
Well put, friend. Tell me,
Mr.
Governor,
Yorleaf.
why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths
I'll
of
get to it
oblivion.
right away.
You
Don't
know
worry,
that.
we'll find this killer.
Yes, but why do
And
you
I'll
fight?
bring him to
If not for
swift
me,
justice.
what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the
who are you?
fates of men.
I've spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
Oh, you're the priest of Talos.
Fight for their wives and children whose
Well, it's
names
good
I
that
heard whispered
you
in their
found
last
a
breath.
sanctuary
I
here.
fight for we few who did come home, only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, we have a war to plan.
He's got a voice, that one. A very potent voice, if I recall, he used that voice to murder the High King. Very dangerous man.
Of course. Something that seems to be in short supply.
We could end this war right now. Why not, Mort? Because I'm not sure I want him dead. Let's leave our options open for now. Are you a loyal citizen of the Empire, Mort? Can't say that I'm not. I like having the Empire
Divine
around.
smile on those who show mercy and
Certainly
charity.
sounds like a much more stable option than the Empire of Skyrim. I don't find myself wanting to be a High Kingsman. Alright, let's talk to that guard. Is she still here? There she is, alright. Alright, they've taken away the body. Hello?
You hear the news? There's a dragon roosting up on Mount Anthor, to the northwest.
I've already slain it, don't worry. But, well, there might be a new dragon. They tend to replace them. Yes, the steward, your leaf. He has granted me permission to aid in the investigation. I am now the official murder investigator for Windhelm's murders. Kind of redundant, but fine.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
Huh. I wonder if she's a bit of a necromancer then. Alright, let's begin our investigation. Where do we start? Well, you are fortunate, Mort, that you have with you a very astute and practiced observer. Who? Me. Oh, you. Alright, you do basically observe all the time, don't you? Alright. So, Mr. Observer, what do you see? Well, let's see what we can find. This is most probably where the murder actually took place. Or, at the very least, what torture was inflicted on the body. So I believe that this woman... Well, yes, indeed. She was still alive when those rather imaginative injuries were inflicted on her. Well, that's horrible. She is placed here. Apparently the body was moved a bit, or the killer perhaps took away some, shall we say, souvenirs with him or her, which cause a trail of blood. So you think that it is indeed a male? Well, I am not entirely sure, but it is probably more likely. There are, of course, strong women around who can surely overpower anyone from other men to smaller women. That Susanna did not look very physically strong. Well, she was a barmaid at the local tavern. Alright, what else? Nightshade all around, very nice for alchemy. Of course, mainstays of graveyards in any place with corpses and death. Of course, that does not really favor this moment. Broken warhammer. I don't think that was the weapon. In fact, it seems that the instruments used to inflict those injuries were not actual weapons. Not actual weapons, what do you mean? They seem to be more like, shall we say, instruments. Embalming tools. Yes. Seems the blood is leading somewhere. Can follow that. Before we go, I guess we can check on the body in the Hall of the Dead. Alright. Seems a pretty grim and dark Hall of the Dead. More than any of the others we've been to. Well, it's a Hall of the Dead mod. It's supposed to be somber. I mean, people live in the Hall of the Dead, the priests. I don't think they'd want to be around a depressing site. Okay. This is the living quarters. Huh. Hello? Ah, there you are. Helgerd, was it? It's me. My name is Morton Brandis. I'm the Thane of Whiterun and Archmage of Winterhold. And recently I've been assigned the investigator of these murders.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's very random. Anyway, have you noticed anything strange about the body?
Well, she's dead.
Huh.
But I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
Ow, that was a joke. Oh. So, the body...
Oh yes, right, of course. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Blades, like curved blades. You wouldn't happen to have had anything to do with this, eh?
I'm too busy tending to the dead to spend my time making more of them. And I wouldn't very well tell you about the cuts if I had made them, now would I? Now,
Just
I
had to
really got to
ask.
get back to the body. A lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
Alright, I guess we kind of irked her. Hello.
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
Alright, fine. But you're much too forward. I know. She appears to have more wounds now. Alright. Well, it's truly a waste.
Watch what you're doing!
Sorry. Just a pot. I don't believe Did I meet her? I mean, this isn't the first time we were in Windhelm. Seems familiar. Look at these. I don't sense anger or rage in these wounds, Mort. They were inflicted with a clinical view in mind. Whoever killed her was doing it with a purpose. It wasn't a crime of passion or something done by a simple attacker who just was looking for a victim to kill. This was planned and premeditated. Blood was taken as well as tissue and some bone. Ah. Alright, why is this bothering you so much, Mort? When I was much younger, my dad was still alive. Well, my father was still alive. He was still at home. There was this place called the Bad Room. I was always told to never go there. One day I just felt I had to. And you know, when some fathers, they have their own little corner in the house, and there's they spend their private time. Yes, some fathers would do those little models of boats inside those bottles. Some would write letters, some would paint, some would even do alchemy or cook. Well, our father, or my father, he was a necromancer. What do you think he did? I'd say that he studied bodies. Quite a lot of bodies. I came inside the bedroom and it was this basement. And there were bodies on tables. Quite a lot of them. I was so young then, I thought they were just sleeping, you know. And then my father saw me. Did he beat you? Did he box you on the ears or slap you around before sending you away? Oh no. He was a necromancer, but father was very kind to me. He just smiled and just came to me and well, he hugged me and told me to go play outside because he had things to do with his friends. Alright. But as I was leaving, I caught a glimpse of the body on the table behind him, and it had wounds just like that woman. You don't mean... No, I don't mean my father did it. I mean he's been dead for quite a while. They killed him quite thoroughly. But that's not what I meant. Oh. You think the killer is a necromancer? Practicing necromancy, maybe. If you're talking about clinical, and that's pretty much what it is. So we have perhaps a practicing necromancer using the citizens of Windhelm as his test subjects. That's a very reasonable and very likely assumption. Or it could be just some madman who has a thing for curved blades. Where's the blood? Is that the blood? It's a master lock. Well, I'm fairly sure we can get in if you needed to. Wouldn't it be a bit tedious if you went in there without permission? What do you mean without permission? I've got permission. I'm the investigator of the murders. Alright. Alright, this is a serious master lock. Just give me a little inch. Ha! Alright. This place doesn't look creepy at all. Let's fix our readied spells. Be careful, Mort. If this is indeed the lair of this butcher, he might still be around. I think we can handle some killer who preys on women in the dead of night. Apparently this was pushed against the wall recently. There's blood here. Alright, I'm hoping we don't find another body inside this chest. What? Beware the butcher, the killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't become the next victim. See Viola Giordano if you spot any suspicious behavior. Why would there be a bunch of these flyers here? What's this? The plans are coming together swimmingly. I've found good sources of bone, flesh and blood, but thus far a good sampling of sinew and marrow have escaped me. No matter. The city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth. Idiot guard showed up at just the wrong moment and I had to turn about. Just out for a stroll and so forth. There will be other chances, but the time is drawing near. I think back to my time in Winterhold. All the wasted minds up in their towers. They only explore the magic they already know. I'm discovering new magic here. Something deeper than the cantrip shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us. Perhaps older than the world itself. I'm tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe. And where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candleheart girl. She's proving to be a bit too cautious, but those strong joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons, worth the effort tonight. Right, we're taking that. His journal. He was a mage of Winterhold? Apparently. I'm warning you, Mort. That could also be a ruse. A ruse? Yes. It seems a bit too convenient for us to find it in a locked house inside a chest. Perhaps we were meant to find it. Well, here him is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. Perhaps he didn't count on anyone investigating. Except for a very adventurous mage who does not follow any rules. Who would this mage be? Shut up. This house is huge. It seems the same as every other house here in this quarter of the city. Are all the houses this large? I guess they don't have a problem with space. By the gods. Did the killer also rearrange these chairs and this bed? He truly is a madman. Huh. I don't think this gold is of any consequence. I wonder why the original owners moved out. I mean, it seems a perfectly good house. Well, if you like it so much, why don't you purchase it? It's better than purchasing a plot of land somewhere in the middle of a silly forest. We're going to build ourselves a good house there in Falkreath one of these days. Land is an investment. It's not a waste of money. Alright. Alright. Ha! Perfectly good wardrobe. But why was it left behind? An eye patch! Ooh, an eye patch. I'm sure these were leftovers from the previous tenant. More of those flyers. It's the same thing. What's this? What's this? Huh. Alright, this is a rather sinister looking amulet. Looks like a necromancer's amulet, if I have to say. Well, the skull is a dead giveaway, but who knows? Huh. Alright. Another wardrobe. Why is it nailed to the wall? Alright, since we've seen Delphine's little hideaway, this kind of... Oh. Oh my gosh. Well, our friend the butcher seems to be a very busy man. Did they say just 3 victims? I think this is more than just 3. Oh my. Ow. This looks similar to the bone altars we used. But not quite. This? Well, it certainly is a necromancer altar. However, it's not the type that we've been using. This is indeed a more ancient branch of the craft. 17 tendons, assorted ligaments, 170 fragments of bone for assemblage, 4 bucketfuls of blood, 6 spoons of marrow, no more than 2 from a thigh, 12 yards of flesh before cutting. Stars crying to the edge of the ice mind, look to the lights where the souls dance, revealing the time when a spark will revive, when the rotted unites under most skillful hands. Translation from Altmer text as interpreted by the Aelids. First transcript Altmer. Provenance and authority unknown. Soon. Alright. I think we've found quite enough. We just haven't found the killer himself. Let's close the whole thing. Can you close the door? Just in case he comes back. Alright, what do we do? I'm not sure what we have to do. Well, we could go to the authorities, back to Yorleaf, and report our findings. They're all circumstantial. We've just found evidence of the necromancer, but none confirm his identity. Maybe we could use some help. Maybe we should talk to this Viola Giordano person. Alright. Have to be a bit careful. For all we know, this butcher could be just around the corner. Alright, where should we go? This Viola Giordano, maybe she's a patron at the inn? Right, the streets look so sinister now, knowing that there's a murderer probably walking around looking for his next victim. Who are you? Alright, he's armed. Hello?
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army until I took a sword to the chest.
Alright, have a gold piece then.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
Are we going about here in the darkened streets for any particular reason, Mort? Maybe we'll find the killer. Maybe we can present... Maybe we can present ourselves. Prevent the murder. Right. Like he would suddenly appear. Let our presence disarm him. And who knows? City's too large. Who's that? You're just a beggar. You're a woman? The killer only targets women, right? Hello? Hello?
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
Alright. Stay safe. Should be outdoors at this time. It's almost midnight. Just a guard. Don't think we'll find him just randomly out there.
Just stoke the fire, take a seat, and get the cold out.
Thank you. Hello there.
Captain,
I'd appreciate it if you don't bother my wife, Tova. She's still in mourning.
Idiot traveler that wanders through.
Is this your wife? Your wife is in mourning.
Our little girl died recently.
Oh.
I've been shouldering my days with strong mead, but nothing gives my Tova peace. I've been looking for an amulet of RK to remind my wife that our child is with the gods now, but I can't find one.
You know what? I might have one right here. If I find one, I'll bring it to you.
Thank you.
Oh, here it is. I actually have one right here. Take it and I hope it helps.
I hope RK grants my wife some comfort. Thank you. Here, I always pay my debts.
Up. Whoa. You're incredibly generous. Thank you. And you're a trainer for two-handed weapons.
It's all in the swing. Let me show you.
All right. Oh well. Perhaps another time. Thank you.
Yes, yes. Now, to find myself a drink.
Don't think either of you looks like a Viola Giordano. Is that her? Hello?
be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Oh, you are her. Hello.
After what happened to those other women, I'm worried about my own safety. Women murdered time and again, and all the guards care about is the war.
Street, Captain?
The dark elves are uneasy.
Well,
There's a killer on the streets.
apparently
Viola
too
Giordano
frazzled
won't
to
leave me alone.
talk to us.
How would you like a drink?
Oh, very much so.
Coming right up.
I guess perhaps we should go straight to... Hello?
Need something?
Nothing.
All right then.
It's not just women being attacked, Mort. It's the women of Candlehearth Hall. The barmaids. What? What the hell? Oh, come on! Is it going to attack the city? Whoa! Alright, perhaps we could... Whoa! Alright. Alright, whoa, these dragon attacks are getting worse all the time. Where is it? Alright, there she is. Alright. We are not making a dent in anything. Perhaps because it's an ice dragon? Let's try Bolide. Uh-oh, that's one of our Atronachs down. Let's add another Atronach. And Bolide. Where's it? Come on. Whoa. Alright. Still attacking. Perhaps we should... Perhaps we should go outside. Maybe lead it away from the city. Alright. Whoa. Right. Marked for death. Marked for death. There. Ow. Come on. Ooh. Ah. Bastard is very tricky flyer. Oh, come on. You have to keep these fellows alive. Maybe you should use Storm Atronax instead. Or how about... Well, we're already here. Let's try the more assassins instead, alright? We need to see. Where is he? Oh. What? Ooh. Alright, there he is. Harder he is away, more effective our Bolide spell. Alright, there he is. Where is he? Did he just leave? Oh, no, no. Hell no. Can't just leave in the middle of a battle. Especially when you were losing. Maybe he crashed somewhere. What the hell? You can't just... Apparently he could. Huh. Well, that was odd. Oh, it's a Khajiit. Huh. It seems the dragon left. Care for a drink?